Oakland might be good. For Xavier's sake, I hope they're good. Xavier loses at home to Oakland, 78-76 was the final. Sean Miller goes down to Greg Campe. I would say nobody saw this coming, but I think some people kind of saw this coming. They were 15-point underdogs. I was all over Oakland plus 15. I know a lot of people liked Oakland plus the points in this game, and I know a lot of people sprinkled Oakland money line in this game, and ultimately it came true. Was this more about Xavier being bad to you, or was this about Oakland being someone we should notice?
Can it be a mixture?
Yeah.
Can it be a mixture? Okay. Yeah, because I don't think Xavier's at full strength yet. With like their, they recently did get a guy eligible, I believe, but I still don't think they're at full strength. Obviously, they had the health issues earlier in the year. But I will say this, it's more so credit to Oakland because we talked about, for people who came from our full episode, we talked about Tamper Tuesday. There's one we should have brought up. Trey Townsend's a guy.
Yeah.
Like a guy. He's a guy. He is really, really, really good. I see a world where he gets a big bag next year to go somewhere else. I'm hearing he's more of a loyal guy, but we'll see how loyal or what number will keep his loyalty. But that guy is really, really good. And the Oakland team, like as in general, and I mean this in the most respectful way possible, they just throw like junky defensive stuff at you that you're not used to seeing. And it makes you uncomfortable. And it's kind of hard to prepare for because it's so junky. Because it's kind of a zone, but it has other principles. So it's like, it's a very hard team to prepare for. And I think that Oakland's had some really close games this year. Like we've seen them be in games with Illinois, in games with Ohio State. So you shouldn't be surprised that they were able to kind of go on the road and compete with the Xavier team. But at the end of the day, it's extremely impressive that they were able to go into the Cintas Center and get a win, no matter what state Xavier was in as a team.
Okay, couple things. I'm wildly impressed that you just flipped out Cintas Center that quickly. That's great. Really good reflection of you. I also am laughing so hard at the concept of you joking about Tamper Tuesday, Tamper time, and then immediately coming in and saying that you're hearing that Trey Townsend is a loyal guy. Have you already been tampering? Like, how are you hearing that he's loyal?
Okay, yeah, because I'm asking questions that need to be asked.
To who? Like, where are you running this up the stream?
Oh my brother in Christ. Michigan State plays Oakland this year, and if anything, I'm going to be at that game.
Okay. Got it. Jesus, man. I love everything about this Oakland team.
You love tampering.
To use a phrase real quick that has been thrown around much too often for my liking in recent weeks. Dare I say, Carter, the Oakland Golden Grizzlies are America's team. This is America's team. Hear me out. This is America's team. I'm looking at everybody out there that's a college sports fan right now. What does America love? Cart, name me some things America loves. What do they love?
Well, you gave me a chance to really go south on. They love fast food.
They do love fast food. You know what else they love? They love an underdog. You know what else they love? A bear logo. Okay, like an old school bear logo. You know what else they love? Cool jerseys.
Bears.
Cool jerseys that are black in color. Black jerseys are sick. You know what else they love? JUCO transfers that don't do anything but shoot threes. It's awesome. Jack Golke might be one of the top 5 shooters in the country. He looks like he just finished a shift at Best Buy. His receding hairline's worse than mine, and he's a hooper. He's a bucket. Greg Campe gets these dudes just every year. He has like the best 3-point shooter in the country, and all they do is shoot threes. Shout out Travis Bader. It's crazy. You know what else they love, Cart? They love junk zones. I love a good defense that has no principles whatsoever, but is just a total gimmick because it works. I love that. I think Campe is a mad scientist right now. It's good to see Rocket Watts. You know what else America loves? Redemption. Rocket Watts. Michigan State didn't work out. Where'd he go? Mississippi State didn't work out. Where'd he go? Hey, how about Oakland University, the Golden Grizzlies, where you know what the best part about Rocket Watts is right now? We don't have to even notice Rocket Watts for this team to be good. That's one of my current ongoing theories. It's a good thing for Oakland if you're not noticing Rocket Watts out there. But he's contributing to the game in a good way, quietly, for the first time in his career. Trey Townsend is awesome. He's a superstar. There's going to be a bunch of programs that want him in the portal next year if he wants to remain in college. 28, 7, and 6 last night. I just think this team's good. I think this performance was way more about Oakland being good. I think they're like 150 spots too low on KenPom from where they were in the preseason, and it's starting to catch up to it now. But to me, this is a team that could win an NCAA tournament game. This is a team that should be the favorite in their conference. They're fun to watch. They're 7-0 against the spread. You know what else America loves? Money. If you want to win money, Oakland is the team for you. I will be auto betting this team every single game, and I think that they might be able to go the entire season. Card, could they run the table? Could we get into January and this team's undefeated against the spread?
I think they might catch. I think the books might catch on now. You had your chance to get in on Oakland early, and I must say, I was the beneficiary of 3 Oakland wins in these 7 games against the spread. So I appreciate that. But I just want to make it unequivocally clear. There's nothing I love more than if I'm going to a team and I'm like, what are your guys' defensive principles? And guys look around and some guys might even shrug. I'm in on that. You ask one guy if they're playing zone, he's like, yeah. I was like, oh, I thought we were playing man. I'm like, oh, maybe it's a mixture of both. I love it. Golke only shoots 3. Shout out to Max Hooper. I believe that was the guy that only shoots 3. Yeah, Max Hooper. St. John's transfer. Shout out to Golden Grizzlies, man. Shout out to Orena. I'm not going to shout out Greg Campy, but shout out to Oakland Grizzlies, man.
Okay.
It's a bitter thing for me. I'm pulling my Sam Levitt here. All right. You know what? Like, why didn't Campy want me to be part of the Golden Grizzly family?
I could give you a lot of reasons why. I won't.
You're telling me I wouldn't be special in a junk zone?
Honestly, the more we talk it through, Jet Howard's like the perfect Greg Campy guy, right? Like, never knows what defense they're in, only shoots 3s. He would have been an Oakland legend.
I wish Doug McDaniel was at Oakland.
Stop it right now, mister. Stop it.
Sorry.
Xavier has some serious problems, though, right? Like, while we're all hype and gassing up Oakland, here's why I think Xavier has some serious problems, and it goes beyond just like box score stuff with this team. They only shot 30% from 3 in this game. I don't think they did anything particularly well. But if you actually sat there and watched the full game and you didn't know who was in what jerseys, if they were just all in like, I don't know, monotone jerseys, you would have no idea that Oakland wasn't Xavier. Like, Oakland looked like Xavier in this game to me. Xavier looked like the plucky underdog that needed to try and keep up. And I don't think that's good. I don't think that bodes well at all. I think this team is Des Claude and really not much else at all. Look, this is a team that is without Fremantle and Hunter. I don't know if they're getting those guys back. At this point, I would assume they're not getting those guys back. That's a huge blow for any team to survive. And Xavier, I think, has outperformed my expectations early this season. Like, they were in a competitive game with Purdue. That was a good, close game. They blew out St. Mary's. Looking back, that means nothing. A 3-point loss to Washington. I don't think Washington's very good. So, like, I would sound the alarms on Xavier concerns. I think it's time to do that. And at the end of the day, it's a good win for Oakland regardless. But I think Xavier is probably not an NCAA tournament team this year.
There has to be a time where you have an honest moment with yourself and you're like, having a good coach is always not enough to get you to where you want to go. I love Sean Miller, the coach. I think Sean Miller eventually is going to get Xavier. Is this his second year at Xavier, or is it? Or this first?
This is year two for Sean. Yeah,
year 2. Okay, he's had a couple of bad things go his way, a couple of breaks not go his way, as far as injuries and guys leaving, guys not coming back, and things like that. I believe in Sean Miller, the coach. I believe in Sean Miller as Xavier. But even he, as a good of coach as he is, he just ain't got. Like you said, he ain't got the dogs. He ain't got the guys, and that can't. And I think people are starting to realize that even with Sean Miller at the helm, you still need guys that can do things.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you need dudes. And Oakland had more dudes in this game, is what it is. And to wrap up Tamper time on today's Tamper Tuesday, I think Oakland should now own the rights to Des Claude, by the way. Like, it should be one of those things where you get to, like, pick a player from the team you beat if you're a 15-point underdog and you win.
How fun would it be if every single game someone played, if you beat them, you got to take a player? Like, if Purdue doesn't go undefeated, like, someone could take Edey, but they also have a chance for rebuttal if they want.
Ooh. Wait, why is there a rebuttal?
because what if they don't run the table, they just lose Zach Edey.
Okay. So there would be a dilemma every single game of like, say Michigan State beats Purdue. Michigan State says we're taking.
Okay. Oh, no. Here's what you do. You have a player that's designated that you can't take.
No, that's less fun. That's less fun. Because imagine this. If I'm Tom Izzo and I just beat Purdue and I could come out and say, I'm taking Zach Edey.
Lance
But
Jones.
if I take Zach Edey, Matt Painter then is immediately taking Tyson Walker.
Oh, okay.
I like that. Because then the coach has to be like, is this even worth it? You know?
Okay, I like that. Let's make that happen. In the sleepers MTE that's going to happen in like 10 years, we're doing player swaps.
Tom Izzo would just never swap though, like ever. And then he would just hit the podium and complain about how horrible this is for the game, which is fair because it would be horrible for the game.
Yeah, probably. But great for us.
Congrats, Oakland. Congrats, Greg Campy Cart.
Congrats, Oakland.